Hello, today I'd like to talk to you about defending. So if you're faced with one of these deadly checkmates or these terrifying tactics, what can you do about it? Sometimes nothing, but this may help you find one of the ways that you might be able to deal with it. It's a system as easy as ABC or as easy as ABCD. The ABCD in this system stands for Avoid, Block, Capture, Defend. In this unlikely position you see on the board, white's just moved their knight to g5, attacking the pawn on f7. The pawn on f7 is attacked twice from the knight and the bishop, and it's defended only once by the king, so that's a definite threat. What on earth can black do about it? Well, ABCD is a good way of trying to think of some solutions. So don't just play the first defence you think of, try and find the best one. So let's see if we can do that. A is for avoid, so the pawn being attacked, it can just move out of the way. You can avoid the attack, and that works okay. I mean, I suspect in this case the white would move to f7 anyway, forking queen and rook, so that's not going to be our best defence, but it's a defence. And thinking ABCD has helped us think of it. So A for avoid. B is for block. Can we block the attack? Well, we can't block an attack from a knight, you could never do that. But can we block the attack from the bishop? Well, certainly we can. We can play d5, which blocks the attack from the bishop. Now that pawn becomes attacked twice and defended once, so that may not be our best idea. If we play bishop to e6 instead, that also blocks the attack, but also that bishop becomes attacked twice and defended once. Because of some other things about this position, you might be able to get away with it, but anyhow, the point is A, B, and B, you've thought of an idea. C is capture. Can we capture the attacking pieces? Well, actually we can capture both of them, so you've got a choice. The knight can capture the bishop on b3, or just going back, the bishop can capture the knight on g5. So that's two defences that we've thought of by thinking about capturing. And lastly, defending. A, B, C, D. D for defending. You can defend by, in this position, moving the rook to f8. If we have a little swap off on f7, what happens there? It's attacked twice, defended twice. And in this position, well, we've swapped off two of our white pieces for a black rook and a pawn. If you add up the points, bishop and knight are worth 3 points each, so that's 6 points. If you add up a rook and a pawn, the rook's worth 5 and a pawn 1, that's 6 points, so it's about even. But actually what's really happened is that all white's active pieces, all the pieces that they had developed before, have disappeared from the board. And only black really feels like they're doing any sort of they've got any sort of mobilisation going on here. So A, B, C, D might help you think of a defence. There's one more I've got to offer you, which is a counter-attack. Now, counter-attacking is tricky. Let's go back a little bit to a start position and play some plausible looking moves. And this is the two knights defence, and a very often a reply to the two knights defence is knight to g5, attacking again this pawn on f7, which is quite often a feature of this sort of Italian position. And the normal reply actually is to block with B for block with d5, but you can counter-attack in this position with this funny looking move, bishop to c5. Black seems to ignore the fact that white can attack the pawn on f7, bonk, but black doesn't care because they're going to counter-attack. And one way of counter-attacking is to play bishop takes f2 check, a sacrifice, king takes f2, knight takes e4 check, king to g1, and now queen to h4, threatening checkmate, and goodness knows what will happen here. I mean, there's quite a lot going on here, but it may be that black will happily save the rook as well as the queen, because white's threatened with checkmate. And if white defends with something like queen to g3, the attack sorry, queen to f3. Sorry, the attack can continue with knight to f4, and white's facing all sorts of problems. I mean, maybe white can survive, maybe not, but the counter attack can work. Now, counter attacking is tricky. I attack one of your pieces, you attack one of mine. If I attack one of yours, or a different one of yours, then I'm attacking two against your one, and you've got two problems when you only started with one problem, and that can fall apart very quickly. But in this position, counter attacking is fine. Anyhow, defending in chess, as easy as A, B, C, D.